How are you?
Great. Hello, guys. Welcome to the Radioactive Podcast. Okay, so my element is plutonium.
So, what's your element that you're doing?
Plutonium. So today on the Radioactive Podcast, we have plutonium, an extremely radioactive nuclear substance used in nuclear substances and nuclear power plants.
So, what's the atomic symbol, atomic number, and atomic mass?
Well, the atomic symbol would be Pu, like, you stink. And the atomic mass would be 94. But that's wrong, because the atomic number would be 94, and the atomic mass would be 244.064 AMCUs. You cannot forget that part. That means it's so small, it could be anywhere. We have some examples to show you guys of what radium and radioactivity looks like. We have a radium clock and radioactive plates and uranium plates. We will all be demonstrating those to you with a GMC 300.
Does it pause at room temperature?
Does it phase at room temperature? Well, no, it does not. It's a solid until 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
So, what's the classification? Is it atomic metal or atomic old?
Well, the classification metal, non-metal, or metal, it's actually a metal. It's an acidian metal.
So, what's the family or groups?
Well, the family or group that it's in the acidines metals group. It's an extremely rare group where most metals are not seen.
So, what's it used for?
It's used for plutonium. Plutonium 239 is used and produced in commercial nuclear reactors. The first nature of plutonium, it makes a critical component in nuclear-powered deep space probes, war and Mars missions.
Okay, so what are two fun facts?
Two fun facts is that Pluto is named after the planet Pluto, the dwarf planet. It used to be a planet quite a while ago. And another one is a critical heat source it's a critical heat source in space missions. Deep space missions, very deep space. Like when they're a light ways far, like very far away. Yeah.
So, discovered by.
Who it was discovered by? It was Gen T. Salesberg. An extremely smart inventor. He was named one of the smartest inventors in the world in 1940. He invented almost all the elements except for some of them, which Albert Einstein found.
When it was divorced.
When was it discovered? It was discovered in 1940 by the famous inventor Gen T. Salesberg in 1940. He was the world's most smart inventor, which I already told you everything about that. Yeah.
Origin of name.
Origin of name, bro.
Origin of name of
name. Language or meaning. The language or meaning of the origin of the name and the name of plutonium. It was named after Pluto, the planet, which we already told you in a fun fact. Well, that comes up to the very end. Well, we haven't showed you very cool examples, so we are now going to show you the examples of how dangerous plutonium can actually be. We have some examples for you and some not so dangerous pieces. Gotta get the keys out.
So,
Excuse me, Clay. Okay. Now, it is not this dangerous. It's not that dangerous. Now, it is very dangerous if you put it under your pillow and you slept with it. But you may turn on, hold it. Okay, it just beeped. That means it's on now.
can I do it?
No, hold on. Now, we're gonna wait around 30 seconds to get a normal temperature reading. Now, we have a CPM of about 7, if you can see that. 7. Not dangerous at all, just the normal rays from the sunlight, because it's radiation. Now, I will read to you the mini card. I will let you pause the video to see how dangerous it is. I will also read it out to you. So, it is 5 to 50 CMPs. Normal background, no action needed. 51 to 99. Medium level, check the reading regularly. 100 CPMs. High level, closely watch the reading, find out why. CPM 1000, very high, leave the area ASAP and find out why. 2000 CPM, extremely high, evacuate immediately, report to government. Now, these plates will reach an extremely high measurement of about 2000, correct, Colette? Now, we will demonstrate it to you, but do not do this at home.
Sure, I can.
Actually, it's already getting higher from the radiation in the air from the cabinet, but if you hold this, I have to go get some gloves.
Okay, so as you know, this is very, very, very pretty because it glows and it's kind of very pretty and I don't know, it's just very pretty. It's going up.
Oh.
See?
My farts. Okay, everyone. I am back here with a radio glove, which has a hole in the thumb, and you can grab things with it.
Okay, I can wait.
I am going to grab the extremely radioactive plate. I am going to put it on top of this plate, and you are going to see how radioactive it is. You see that the symbol had turned red. I'll give you a close shot. It has reached around 2000 RPM, and the spike is extremely high and dangerous.
As I showed you earlier, that it's pretty low.
When I take it away,
It's kind of dangerous.
the spike will begin to not beep because of how this radioactive the air is. Put this back extremely carefully. Now, back in the 1980s, they made glass called Fenton glass. As you can see, it's green, and it says Fenton. This glass was invented in 1938 by a famous inventor who, when you put it in the windowsill, it glowed a little bit. As you can see, it's glowing a little bit, but it glowed because it had uranium in it, very similar to plutonium. They're even brothers, if you could say. If we put it near here, it will not go off. It will not go off the same because of how this radioactive this is. As you can see, not very radioactive, but it's kind of going up, as you can see. It's also a bell, and it's extremely rare because it still has a sticker on it.
And also it is very, very, very fragile because you can see that this is glass. All of that is glass too. And this in the middle part, this part is glass, like white glass. It's normal glass, so that's weird because they made the screen glass and then do it on this glass. It's pretty sus. Thank you, bro.
Currently have a radioactive light to demonstrate to you how it glows. But I can assure you, when I grab it and I bring it up here, see the glowing in it? Very beautiful, very rare. These are radioactive earrings from the 1960s.
And as you see, they are very beautiful. As I said, they're very shiny, very beautiful.
Okay, now we are going to introduce you to the 1970s, when they discovered glowing clocks. This glowing clock right here is in extremely good condition. As you can see that there's no flakes of radiation in there that came off. But see, on the inside of that metal, see that yellow right there? That is actually radium. Different than, radium is very different than uranium because it's used in more things. But actually, a fun fact is, back in the 1960s, people just started dying because they would lick the paint to make it not dry, and the women would paint it onto the clocks. So if I put this next to here, it's not going to go off as much because it's a radium clock and there's glass in front of it. But as you can see, it is spiking quite a bit. So yes, it's quite dangerous. It is a radium clock. There's also Ben clocks and Weston clocks, which are both radioactive from the 1980s.
And I'll be right back.
This specimen right here is yellow, as you can tell. Yellow glasses are not as radioactive, but they are from the radium family because yellow glass was older and it glows less brightly. As you can see, it's slightly glowing in there. Slightly glowing. Barely glowing at all. It's a very weak specimen. I also will be bringing into school this small piece of radium glass for you all to see.
Very beautiful. It's also very, very, soft.
Yeah, very soft. Well, we are almost at the end of our radium channel. We are going to have to say goodbye. Unfortunately. But that was a fun time, a great time.
I hope you had a good day, and bye, guys. Bye.
See ya.